we all know that there is a dupe system free to play where you get your 5 shards from the friendship or affection. Now you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when you reach level 10, and that's gonna be giving you enough to promote all the way to LR. I'm not there yet, but when I get there, I'll be able. So you are able to get every character to LR free to play, SRs, rares, LRs, and for that, it's good. Now, of course, the title of this video says otherwise, talking about an actual pay-to-win dupe system. But we're going to talk about if it's pay-to-win and what it actually entails. So, you will need to first get your characters to LR. And now I think some people should start getting into LR, especially if you've been grinding. Now, I've been like kind of just trying to get everyone up at the same time, which is my problem, and I've now focused on just a couple people. And Asta, as we can see, currently has these little funny dupes. And this is basically the dupe system. It will unlock when you get to LR. As you can see, it is on every unit. And when you get them to LR, you will be presented with this screen. Now, this screen is the awakening system, is basically what they're calling it. Let me just do a quick translate to make sure. But it is called basically awakening. This here says awakening. And it is for every single unit in the game. And you will be able to do it 5 times total. So you will need 5 extra dupes per character to dupe them out completely. Now, on the 2nd and 5th, you get a big CC jump of about like 1,000 to 1,200. On the on the 1st and 3rd, you get about like 200 CC. So like 1st and 3rd, you get small amounts. 2nd and 5th, you get big amounts. And then the 4th, you get a passive alongside a bit of CC. This is where you unlock your purple passive on every single unit. So every single unit has a purple passive, and on SRs, you need to get them duped out 4 times to unlock this passive. And there's no other passive on them. For SSRs, of course, they get a passive when they get to LR too. So at least there is that. And then, of course, in total, it's going to give you about a 3,000 CC stat boost, which is quite a lot. 3,000 CC in total for 5. If you calculate an extra 12,000 in total, is pretty big. But luckily, turn order is not based on CC. Thank God. So this is pretty good, especially when the passives are good, mainly on SSRs. On SRs though, especially for like Asta, Mimosa, Noel, you'll probably be able to get it a lot easier because of course you get them free to play. So at least you'll be able to get 1 dupe in them. But there's also like dupes over here. Where is it? So you're able to get like a Mimosa dupe and an Asta dupe in here. So there is that. Now, is it good? Is it bad? I think this is fine. They need to make money, and this is like a pretty good way because it's not insanely predatory. Because on a passive like Yami, this only gives them 7% damage dealt to bosses. You know, it increases like support damage against supports. Then for people like Lotus, it has a 25% chance to give 10% attack reduction. So it's like it's not insane passives. Now, could this become broken in the future? Of course, but for right now, you just want to make sure that you have your dupes ready to be able to increase the stats, especially on SRs, because it still is worth something. It's not useless, so please don't ever think it is. Now, the only thing I mainly hate with it is how much gold it takes, because like when I get the final dupe, I'm gonna need to waste 200,000 gold, and already this one was like 100,000, 120, 140, 160 or something. It was a lot. Like I feel like I've spent over like 500,000 gold on it already, and bro, I'm already getting strange dry on gold, so like I'm not happy with this. But except for that, I think that it is pretty good, especially because you're able to use these even on SSRs, I'm gonna imagine, but don't take my word for that. Now, it's good though that every unit could get to LR free to play, and that they've added it after LR. And for SRs and rares, this will be a good system to kind of give them that extra stat boost, especially if you're not in like high ranks in arena. So I'm pretty happy with it. Is it pay to win? No, I don't really think so. But of course, it could give pay to win players an advantage, but they kind of deserve an advantage, I would believe. Right now, of course, you could get the skill page, which is something, and of course skill pages could get duped too, so we're gonna have to see how a pay to win player does in the future and how this dupe system ends up working out. But I believe it is pretty good. You guys let me know, but except for that, I'm pretty much done. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say, and we'll see if there's any good LR or duped out passives. And yeah, that's basically the video. Thank you guys for watching, and please do not waste your dupes.